Hey, it's Mikey Mike. Hey, we are kite surfing. Oh my gosh, 5.5 months after bilateral knee replacement, and we are out there. And we're loading the car up, getting ready to go. I have to get up in this box up here on my Thule box, having to jump up on the car. And yeah, the knees aren't happy right now, to tell you the truth, but we're going to do this. And we got to get the boards loaded. I had to get the box up there and the bracks up there, so that was a little tricky. My brother helped me with the box, but hey, we're doing it. So it's the morning time, and we're getting the boards loaded, and it's a little breezy here at my house. We got about an hour and a half drive to get to the beach, and we got the car loaded up. And my knees are doing okay. It's 5.5 months. My doctor said, surgeon said I could climb ladders in 3 and kite surf in 5. So I'm waiting 5.5 months, and actually I was just waiting for the wind. But tell you the truth, 5 months I probably couldn't have done it. Those extra 2 weeks really helped. So I know I'm going to beat myself up today, and it's going to be painful for the next couple of days or so. But each and every session helps, and just anything you can do to help keep your knees moving. So we're cruising down to Long Beach right here, and it was really cool. We got to go down the Long Beach Grand Prix racetrack right there.
In 1,000
almost at the kiteboarding spot. So here's the knee scars. They healing up really well. Yep, bilateral, total knee replacement. And we're going kite surfing. So we got to get the kite pumped up. It's a nice day. The winds picked up a little bit later in the afternoon, but they were pretty windy in the morning, especially for new knees, that's for sure. So I'll get the kite pumped up. And I probably gained about 15 pounds since my surgery. Or actually, I probably didn't gain 15 pounds from the surgery. I was about the same. I lost 15 pounds from surgery. So getting some help launching the kite, get the kite up in the sky. And there it goes. I have to take a little trek up the beach to the lifeguard tower, which is a pretty good walk. And here's the kite cam perspective. I don't know if you see the lifeguard stand way down there on the back. It's a little blue shack way down there. And I went to the blue shack and passed, so I have to bend down and get my board. And walking through the sand. Holy cow, is that a trip with your knees? This is my first time in the sand and in the water. Getting the waves hitting on your knees and different things like that. So it's a little tricky, but yeah, I'm not doing too bad. So I'm making my way through they call it the stingray zone here. And I had to jump onto the board before I get to the spot where they like to get you. So spin the board around, and you got to crunch up your knees to get your board on, your feet on the board. And this is where the range of motion really helps. So I got to really bend those knees, dive this kite, and then push and stand up and get myself going. And you can see that it's a little choppy. It's not too bad. But after bilateral knee replacement, it's really, really tricky. But you can do it. I'm telling you, it's if you got to get your knees replaced, it can be done. I don't know if I'd recommend bilateral. It was tough, but I'm having a great time. First time back in the water, and I am so stoked. This is awesome. And we're moving out. We're actually moving, and this is it's phenomenal. I'm having a great time. So just kiting along, just kind of mowing the grass, going back and forth. I crashed a couple of times here today, and it's about a 10-minute video, so if you want to stick around for the ride, that's great. We're kiting here in Belmont Shores in Long Beach. It's a great user-friendly beach. A couple of friends of mine wanted to go to a different location, but I could not handle the gusts and the rocks and a couple other things. So, hey, I'm going to just take it easy. It's the first time out, so I'll probably be here for another couple sessions for sure. Let these knees really, really get going. And right now I'm doing this video, but I'm right now I can tell you right now that my knees are hurting, but not bad. So I'm still walking. I can still kind of get up and down the stairs and do things like that, but they are sore for sure today. But you can see all the chop and having to maneuver through all this stuff, and it makes it tricky. But we're having some fun, that's for sure. I am so stoked, and it's not as actually kiting was a lot easier than just walking around and going up and down transitions and things like that. The kiting part, because I just have to stand on the board and bend the knees, and the kite helps me stay up as well. So that's pretty user friendly. But yeah, but you still got to get up on this little tiny stick and then balance yourself and get going. So bend the knees really hard here. My range of motion is like 145, 150, something like that on both knees. So I have really good range of motion, but the top of my knees are like right before the kneecap is really sore still, but they're doing okay. And that was before kiting. But I said, heck, I'm going out. This is going to be awesome. So we got some power going here, and we're moving along. It's Long Beach, and the winds are great today. They weren't super strong when I started, and then they picked up just what I needed. Actually, the wind helps a little bit when it's not so windy. You struggle trying to get up, and the wind helps you stay up. So, but yeah, there was a lot of people out there. Good to see all of my buddies out there. Andrew was out there. We saw a lot of cool people, and I really appreciate all the help getting my kite launched and everything. So here's a nice jump off the board. Yeah, I crashed there, and I went about 30 feet away from my board. Wasn't too bad. Here's the kite cam perspective. This one doesn't look as bad as the aerial view, that's for sure. But I was going too fast, and I just like, I'm losing it. So I just kind of bounced off the board, and then you have to get your board. So you got to swim, kind of body drag back up to your board, and then you'll hopefully you'll get it. So I know my board's around here somewhere, so I'm going to get the kite on the other side, and I'm going to go back and try to chase my board down. And everything's cooperating, so that's good. And it was a pretty smooth crash. It wasn't too crazy. Now I got to bend those knees and get my feet back up on the board. So I kind of pushed the board away from me a little bit further, and then swing both feet up on the board as quick as I can, and then adjust and then dive the kite, and that gives you your power, and then you can get right up and go. And the winds were a little bit light here, so it was a little bit of a struggle to get going, but we're up and riding. So for those of you that are, and I'm 59 years old and 5'6", 244 pounds today kiting. So I'm a big guy. I'm a short guy, but fat, and kiting along here, and with two bad knees, and I already had back surgery. So hey, trying to work through some traffic here, not trying to kill anybody and myself. And everybody's cooperating really well here, so it's going pretty good. And I see that I'm losing the wind here, so I'm going to go back in. I think I'm going to cut my losses for the day, and I had 2 great run sessions here today. And this is just a couple clips from the video, and a couple wing foilers and foil boarders, trying to get through here. And then right when I get to the beach, I actually that's the last part of the day. I didn't quite make the transition to the beach, and kind of bent my ankle back. So my knees survived, my ankle wasn't happy. So trying to get through the stingray zone here, so I don't get bit by a stingray or stung by a stingray. And that was a little tricky right there, but we survived. So this is Mikey Mike. Hey, if you had any kind of knee replacements and you are a kite surfer, let me know. If you're just had a knee replacement and you think you can do it, or you can't, not kiting, but just, hey, it gets better. The first couple of 3 months is really tricky. The 4th month is okay. 5th month, you're going to start really doing good. So, and here you go. 5.5 months, I'm out kite surfing. All right, so you can do it, that's for sure. All right, this is Mikey Mike. Make sure to leave some comments down below. Let me know how your journey's going. I can give you some tips and tricks. Check out my other YouTube videos on knee replacements. Help you give some tips and tricks for you know, what you can do for the first couple of months. Making it back to my little kite, and I'm struggling a little bit. The wind's pumping up here, but we're doing good. We're doing good. Get some help landing the kite. And what a great session. This is Mikey Mike. Hey, we're Long Beach, having a great time. You guys, hey, thanks for all your help. Thanks for all your support. And hopefully we get out to do another kite session here soon. Happy Easter, everyone. And peace out. Peace.